Hey YouTube, I just wanted to take time to show everybody this apparatus I just completed. It's for, I built it for X-Plane. It's essentially an R-22 flight control system, and I think that it's homemade, and it's definitely a whole lot cheaper than some other systems you can buy out there. And more specifically, it's designed to match the R-22. You can see there in the sim, everything that I do essentially matches the movements of the T-bar inside the R-22. The whole thing is made out of PVC pipes and plywood and is powered by springs. Down here it acts as like a centering. There's no way to really lock it. It just keeps it centered and you can adjust it right here. See, it's all made out of plywood and bolts to stop any movement. Potentiometer is running off some gears I just bought on Amazon, but essentially this whole thing was just made from scraps, PVC pipe, and paint, extra wires. I have some momentary switches all here. I have zoom in and out. I have a push to talk button. I have a center the view button, and I can also use this kind of like a D-pad on a controller. Some scrap foam I use just to make a nice handle. Over here you have a collective, and you can see there's some room for adding more buttons, but all I have on here right now is a governor switch and a twist throttle. The twist throttle is made off of a 1¼ inch PVC pipe over a 1-inch PVC pipe. I'll give links to all the people I essentially copied all my ideas from on this. Just really want to give credit where credit is due. Particularly for the gentleman who taught me how to set up these Arduinos to make everything run. Everything is it's not really strapped down, but it works really well. It's just an Arduino, and I'd say this whole thing cost me maybe about 50 bucks to make, which is great, considering how some of these full setups, like the Puma, I think are like $700 or $900. Some are even more than that if they got dual controls and are made of metal. But I don't think that's really necessary. I really build all my simulator stuff for the purpose of training, so I just use my regular Saytech pedals and just work with this. And back here we have a linear potentiometer, operates the collective. So full collective, a twist throttle. This has a gear running a potentiometer in there. And same thing for everything else. All works really great. Wires just run through the PVC pipes. Been meaning to hide this one, but it all works and I'm just having too much fun with it. I also build my own simulator parts here. I got a full COM1, navs, swapping radios, an FMS, autopilot, some other stuff related to the Technum, some useful and hands-on stuff for the instruments. I don't want to go building a whole instrument panel. My whole flight sim model is really just around training myself to move my hands where they need to go in the cockpit. I don't feel the need to do full immersion. I just have these screens. I don't want to, it's not really a, it's kind of a hobby, but it's more just to train myself for actual flight training. Over here you see my overhead panel for a Technum. And that's it. If you have any questions about this, just go ahead and put it in the comments below. I'll try to help as best I can. I really just built this as I went. No plans. Just kind of picked and chose things I liked from different YouTubers and pieced it all together. So thanks for watching.